Right? She finished last. Somalis are going, our Somalis, our people. Now she is repping our flag. She's not repping another country, right? Now another thing I want to bring up, there are Somali athletes that are racing for Canada.
يا Soomaaliya waxay u ordaan wadamada Europe iyo North America. tusaale ahaan hada u soo qaato Maxamed Faarax oo u orday Ingiriiska, Mukhtaar Maxamed oo u orday Ingiriiska, Cabdi Neegay oo Holland u carara, iyo Maxamed Cali oo Holland u carara, iyo dhalinyaro kale oo Holland u cararta iyagana. Bashiir Cabdi oo carara Belgiumka, Colaad oo carara Denmark. Sweden Mustafa oo carari jiray, hada Ibrahim iyo wiilal kale ayagana ku ordaan. Mareykanka kale waxa ku ordo Cabdi Cabdiraxmaan, Umar Cabdi iyo dhalinyaro kale. waxa kale ku ordo muxuu Canada Maxamed Faarax.
Right? So we don't talk about those because they're not repping us. But her, she's repping us and she finished last. And Somalis are going in and saying it's an embarrassment. I'll start off with you, Kareem. What do you think?
I think it's just a reflection of society, right? People love like we're all about winning, right? And there's a process to winning, right? And like Khadija was saying, like the Somali female who's running the 400 meters, like she didn't have the same opportunities as other athletes from other countries do, right? So you look at like the US, right? So they have Olympic trials, right? So for a 100-meter dash, they'll have upwards of 30 people competing for 3 spots, right? So the net result is you're gonna get the cream of the crop, and all 30 of those people train day in, day out. Their life is sports, right? And so you get the cream of the crop, so you can't compare, you know, her performance to people like that because it's uneven playing field, right? So you know what I mean? Yeah. So, and even what is it called? The way the IOC works, I think the bid that the Somali athletes got, it wasn't through the traditional routes where like the Canada, America, they actually have trials. They kind of have like these kind of like extra invites they give to member countries who can't, you know, usually don't bring forward athletes, right? So I think it's just society always wanting winners and not necessarily understanding that there's a process to it and trying to compare an apple to an orange and saying this person who trains 24/7 for 15 years, you're going to compare it against somebody else who doesn't necessarily have the infrastructure to be able to train like that. So and it's shameful on our people to be savages like that. It's okay for with the National Post or Washington Times or whoever was writing that because they're just looking for a few clicks. They're trying to, you know what I mean, feed off of somebody's failure and try and get a little bit of publicity. But people in our community, you shouldn't be, you know, trashing somebody.
Right. LJ, is it an embarrassment? Is it an embarrassment what happened? The fact that she finished last, the fact that, yes, she was the slowest, I understand. But was it an embarrassment in terms of the Somali nation? And that goes for you too, Iman. I'll give it to you guys.
It goes on to the people that had these comments to be making about her. First of all, she went to Rio. She went to the Olympics. Yeah. So just for that, what was her name again? Her name
Marian.
Marian, right? Yeah. Just for that, I actually want to say something to Marian. Marian, you did a good thing. You know what I mean? Datkana uchochin, you're better than them. And you went to Rio. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people went to the Olympics. Yeah. So just for that alone, I commend her. Well, I respect that.
Right. Iman.
Yo, I want to come off as the asshole. Okay, listen, people, you guys are going to come for me regardless. Honestly, I laughed. I thought it was hilarious.
What did you laugh about?
But I wasn't laughing in the sense that you're embarrassing, you're stupid, I just thought, as a natural Somali person, we laugh. You know what I mean? I laughed, I giggled, but I didn't take the time to be like, you're an embarrassment, you suck,
you didn't create memes for her.
I didn't create memes, I didn't go online and trash her, I just watched it and I giggled. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
How little we value sports in the Somali community, especially for females.
Right.
It's seen as something like, oh, you do sports, it's not a big thing. So like when the guy does it, it's seen as like, oh, it's part of like his manhood or whatever. Yeah. But we don't really allow women to even get into sports. So maybe this will wake up Somalia and train your damn athletes properly.
Well, let me ask you, what does this say about us? Like, what do you think the world is looking at us and thinking? What does this say about our country?
I feel like it just, again, highlights how we don't have as many opportunities as you would in a more developed country. We don't put that effort.
Athletics is not a necessity right now. That's not our problem. We got bigger shit going on than athletics.
But
like the embarrassment is ISIS to me, and not ISIS. Sorry, Al-Shabaab. That's what's embarrassing to me.
Hang on a minute.
But athletes, no, we're not there yet. We don't deserve it.
If we put more of our energy and money into sports and getting young people involved, we'd have less of them going over to ISIS.
Al-Shabaab in our case.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Sorry, go ahead, Kareem.
So you made the comparison to more developed countries. Like, if you look at a top 50 track and field athlete in the United States, which is they're big on sports. Their average salary is $14,000 a year. Like athletes in general don't make shit. Like you see all these Olympians, right? You know what I mean? They bust their ass 4 years, 8 years, 12 years of their life to get to the Olympics, but on a day-to-day grind, when the TVs are done and Rio's done and the cameras are gone, like they make less than somebody making minimum wage. And
comparing it to Somalia is a different story.
No, but I'm saying
$14,000 in Somalia.
But I'm saying in developed country like the US, athletes don't.
No, not even just the US. But when I say developed, I just mean who have access to that level of training.
All I'm saying is across the globe, generally we don't care about athletics. You know what I mean? If you have somebody who's repping your country from America, which is like, you know, one of the economic powers of the world, and they make 14 grand a year, it's kind of like, you look at Somalia as a country that's still developing, it's kind of like across the globe, people don't really give shits about athletics.
Let me bring that back for a minute. There's a huge difference between $14,000 and a pair of shoes, right? There's a clip that we're going to be putting up, but so Samia Yusuf Umar, she did the 2008 Olympics in Beijing.
waxaad dareemaysaa yani inaadan wadan ka soo bixin dadna ka soo bixin dalnaada ka soo bixin aad baa ugu faraxsanaa inaan calankayga iyo ciideeda matalo dareenkayga xilligaa lama soo koobi karin
Beijing, all right? She passed away, Allah Naharisto. She was going on a boat from Libya to Italy to find a better life. She passed away. We did not hear about her whatsoever. That is it. But when she was bearing our flag, we were there for her, right? Look at Mo Farah. Mo Farah is I'm thinking a millionaire. This guy's got money. He's got sponsorships, everything. But our athletes today, right? Mariam doesn't even have shoes. The clip that we put up, so Abdel Nasser, again, another Olympic athlete that was in the 2008 Beijing. He's now living in Somalia, Mogadishu. He's unwell and he's in poverty. No one is there to help him, right? So when Samia at the time, the athletes were sharing shoes. That's how during the training, it was that bad that they didn't have the resources. So there's a huge difference between sponsorships and a millionaire, like, you know, or maybe he's not a millionaire, but he's really well off, right? But he's repping Britain. So what does that say about us Somali people? How come when Mo Farah wins, he's doing amazing things? Look at him, he's healthy, he is nourished, he is running. We rep him.
He's a winner. If he lost and got dead last, we'd be laughing at him too.
We love winners.
So we rep. So let me get this right.
We rep winners, not countries.
Oh, so if you're doing well in our country, if you're repping us and you're doing well, we're here for you.
Yeah.
If not, you're garbage to us.
I feel like it kind of goes back to the Olympics in general, how to me it's more like a smokescreen for poverty in a lot of countries. Like if you look at Brazil right now, it's all like, oh, the circus has come to town. Yeah, it's provided a lot of job opportunities for certain areas, but it's the richer areas.
Yeah.
The people living in the favelas, the slums, they've literally been pushed further back in.
Yes.
So I think at the end of the day, it comes back to the Olympics just being that smokescreen. Doesn't matter what country you're from. At the end of the day, the Olympics is just like a charade thing, and people get excited, and half people that are following the Olympics aren't even interested in sports in general.
I have a way of actually looking at that. Somalis, we like winners. That's just something that we've always, like, I just noticed everybody around me. We like winners. You know what we are? Somalis are like Toronto Maple Leaf fans.
But why are we shitting? We love winners, but why are we shitting on a sister that bared our flag?
I'll give you a good example. Why? Toronto Maple Leaf fans. Okay. Right? Do you notice when Toronto is playing hockey, they never have the support? You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody's just like, oh, they're going to lose. Yeah. Nobody really cares. You know what I mean? But once they start getting the playoffs, boom, you see the flags everywhere, everybody, you know what I mean? Yeah. So as Somalis, I think we're Toronto Maple Leaf fans. We're just literally only for winners.
So we jump on bandwagons when it's good for us, when it's convenient.
People, in the internet age, people like to criticize and make fun of people because they're looking for that chuckle and their laugh. That's why you have people coming for Iman in the comment section, all those sorts of things, right? Like the Toronto Star got rid of the comment section on the newspaper because people just posting wild, outlandish stuff because you have this cloak of, you know, you're anonymous and you can say whatever you want. You want a couple likes, you want a couple followers, you're gonna say shit. So it's embarrassing that they're doing it, but people do it just because they're looking for a good chuckle. They're looking for a good laugh.
Somalians are naturally assholes too. I think it's in our genetics. We got like an asshole genetic. I don't know how it works.
I don't think it's just Somalis though, guys.
Really?
I think I wouldn't say Somalis. I think a lot of people are like that. Everybody likes a winner. Who likes a loser? Let's be honest.
Especially millennials nowadays, we all like to talk shit behind a screen or behind like a piece of. No one's gonna actually go up to the Mesquita and be like, "Nah." You don't get the hell out. No one's gonna say that.
I was just a little surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little surprised that I didn't expect them to go at her, right? It could have been like, oh, we lost. Okay, that's cool. It's understandable. Move on. They actually went in. And the fact that people are saying she's an embarrassment. Why did you even go?
These people that are laughing probably haven't even played sports.
They ain't doing shit.
I can't run for shit in their life. Right? That's why I don't comment.
She would run circles around me. What if I tell you that?
Yeah.
And
those people are probably like,
so we'll wrap it up. What do you have anything to say to Maryam? We'll just wrap it up with that, please. If she was watching right now, inshallah, hopefully Maryam watches our show. But what do you think?
In general in life, nobody goes from 0 to 100, right? There's always a starting place. There's always building blocks. You got to make it somewhere, right? So if we have one Olympian right now, even if she comes in last, if we want to be at the place where the U.S. is, where they got thousands of Olympians, you got to start somewhere, right? You can't be laughing because you're at position 1. You're trying to get somewhere. So you know what I mean? Rather than laughing, hit the gym, go rep Somalia, be in the Olympics next 4 years, and make sure that you come in first.
Right. LJ.
Me, actually, I was just thinking about going back to the Donald Trump situation real quick. The Washington Post, right? The Washington Post has been saying a lot lately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what's up with the Washington Post?
I don't know.
Washington Post has been making a lot of Somali comments lately.
Yeah.
Well, they have. So, you know what?
It was an insulting headline to say that she finished slower than most high school girls.
Shame on the Washington Post.
And also, why
the
high
editor?
School girls?
Yeah. Somebody
Shame on them.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Why high school girls?
Well, I guess there's a
literally. Shame on the Washington Post.
Yeah. So what advice do you...
Shame on them.
Shame.
Yeah.
Honestly, just keep doing you. At the end of the day, she did something great that no one can really say that. You know what? She did something freaking amazing. Did she win it? No. But at the end of the day, she's going to go down in history.
Yeah.
And she'll make it. Go back in 4 years and get, second last place, like third last place. Keep going. Beat your own personal record. As long as you are happy with what you did, who gives a shit? People are going to be trolls regardless.
Right.
Regardless, they're going to troll you. If they don't like you, they'll find any reasons not to like you. If they don't like Khadija, they'll find any reason not to like Khadija. They'll tell you that hijab or that dress or that shirt or your makeup. Any reason.
Right. Just do you.
Just do you, boo.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You're
One the haters.
Just to echo off what they said, people are going to find a reason to put you down. At the end of the day, do you work harder?
Yeah. Well, my advice is just continue, and it doesn't matter. And then the next Maryam or the next Khadija or the next Asha that's living in a poor area of Mogadishu, I don't care. Show up, bear our flag, do your best, and end the story. And shame on Somalis for going in on our sister, because at the end of the day, Somalis do not go in as much as they did on her when Al-Shabaab blew up a whole entire university ceremony that they were graduating. You don't see Somalis going in and saying, you're killing our future students and doctors or whatnot, but we're the first person to say, oh my God, you're embarrassing us. We're the first person to turn around and say, Mo Farah, you're amazing, but wait a minute, are you Somaliland? Are you from Somalia? It's all of it is just disgusting, and I was so shocked that they went on her. So shame on Somalis for going in on her like that. So, sorry, did you have something to say, Kareem?
No,
did you have something to say, Kareem? Did you have something to say, Kareem?
No,
did you have something to say, Kareem?
No, it seems like it's kind of pale in comparison to your rant there, but I was going to shout out, Mo Farah is such a G. This guy, the first lap of the 10,000, like he just sat in the back, he was waving to his fans like, I'm coming for that first spot. Yeah. So like the epitome of confidence. So that was epic. I just wanted to get that in there.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mo Farah. I know he's amazing, but we can't just be behind people that do good, right? We can't, people that succeed. Sorry, let me change that. People that succeed. If a sister is struggling, we stand behind her as well, because there's other students and other kids that are looking at her and saying, can I do that? So hashtag Maryam deserves better. Guys, Twitter it, whatnot. Hashtag it everywhere you want and comment below. Somalis, shame on you. You guys got to do better, man. We got to do better. So we're out. We'll be back.